Hello guys, you're welcome back to this YouTube channel. This is the right time for the Igbos and for the Yorubas to come together to demand for this particular regional government that we have been clamoring for all this while now. Because from what is happening in Nigeria, the only solution now is to practice regional government. And this is an opportunity to get it since Ahmed Bola Tinubu is considering it, because what is happening in Nigeria baffles me. There's so much insecurity, fighting and killing as a result of our headsmen in this particular country, has escalated, and this is the right time for every region to go back to their region and begin to practice regional government. Protect your region. I need you to watch this video with an open mind, because some people will begin to think that I'm a tribal bigot or I am being sentimental, but the truth is that that is what is best for this particular country now. Now look at this particular headline. Headsmen attack Amotekun officers enforcing Ondo anti-grazing law. This particular anti-grazing law in Ondo State was actually signed into law by their former governor, late Rotimi Akeredolu. Because then these headsmen, in the name of open grazing, they were unleashing mayhem on farmers, destroying farmlands, and even killing farmers. And this late governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, actually signed that particular bill in order to stop that particular act from the Fulani headsmen. Now, these headsmen are bent on killing farmers, destroying farmlands. And this is because some of the senators are backing them up. I'm telling you the truth. They even forgot the agreement they signed between the Maeti Allah and the Southwest farmers. You hear some senators, saying that cow should be considered as citizen of Nigeria. You begin to ask yourself, in this 21st century, that somebody who is educated is saying this kind of thing. And some of them, we are trying to propose a bill so that cow will be considered as citizens. Some went as far as saying that Fulani herdsmen values the life of cow more than their own life. And because of that, their cows should be treated as citizens of Nigeria. And this is why I am clamoring for this particular regional rule. Because when we operate regional government here, every region, if you want to consider cow as a citizen of your region, then you practice that in your own region. This is 21st century. Modern method of rearing cow should be adopted. I'm going to be showing you how everything actually happened between these Fulani herdsmen and Amotekun in Ondo State. But before I do that, let me tell you that some well-meaning Nigerians have actually come out to call for the impeachment of the Senate President, being Godswill Akpabio, because of his unguided utterances towards a fellow senator. You remember the problem between Nyesom Wike and Ireti Kigebe, who is the senator representing Abuja, where Nyesom Wike actually came out in public to tell Ireti Kigebe to go and hang herself if she's not happy with what he is actually doing, simply because Ireti Kigebe called out Nyesom Wike that all the projects he's doing is good, that he's doing projects, but he should consider the masses in his project. And of course, if you look at all the projects that Nyesom Wike is handling, with billions and trillions of naira, these projects are projects that are meant for the elite, the political class in Nigeria. First, he completed the vice president's building with some billions of naira. And other roads that he did, most of those roads leads to some important government offices or the other. And now he's building houses for the judges and judiciary officials in Nigeria. And when we tell that these people are not in for the poor masses, you think that we are joking. Now, Godswill Akpabio came out to pick sides with Nyesom Wike, making abusive utterances towards Ireti Kigebe in the public, even in her presence. And Nigerians are saying, what sort of insult is this? And some people are even questioning how Godswill Akpabio ended up to become the Senate President of this particular country. Because this man actually has some serious cases with the EFCC. And it is only in this country, Nigeria, that such a thing can happen, where people who have cases, criminal cases, will end up, occupying one top political position or the other. Now, let me just play this particular video so that you will listen to Godswill Akpabio as he make that particular utterance, and then we look at what people are actually saying before we return to the headsman attack on Amotekun. Now, watch.
And the president. So a lot of people will say things. I saw one of the legislators on television talking about you and mentioning the fact that she was not carried along. Well, she's a member of the Senate. Once the decision is taken, she is bound by the decision. So please ignore every distraction, and then be rest assured that no matter what you do, not everybody will praise you. No matter what you do, others will still try to find faults. Some were saying, why roads alone? But look at where we are now.
Now, I believe you're listening to him. Such utterance coming out from the Senate president of this particular country taking sides with Nyesom Wike. Instead of him to calm things down and handle things the right way, he came out publicly to take side with Nyesom Wike while embarrassing a fellow senator. Now, let's look at what some people actually said concerning this. Now, this person said, in a sane society, by now, Akpabio would have been in jail for corrupt charges against him by EFCC, talk less of being a senator, APC criminals. That's the same thing I've said. Godswill Akpabio should be in the prison settling his case with EFCC, but he's the Senate President of Nigeria. Now, this person said Akpabio is useless Senate President, photocopy Senate President. How can you speak in this manner of your colleague? Akpabio that was illegally returned to Senate without participating in primaries. Now, let me actually read out what transpired between these headsmen and Amotekun officers. The headline said, headsmen attack Amotekun officers enforcing Ondo anti-open grazing law. A group of suspected headsmen on Friday attacked operative of the Amotekun Corps at Igoba in Akure North Local Government Area of Ondo State. The officers were attacked while enforcing the anti-open grazing law of the state. Recall that the law was into effect in Ondo on August 31st, 2021, when late Governor Rotimi Akeredolu signed the anti-grazing bill. People gathered learned that one of the officers, whose identity had yet to be released, was hacked by the armed herdsmen during the attack. During the attack on Saturday, in a statement, the spokesperson for the Amotekun Corps in the state, Jimo Adeniken, said the officers were acting on complaints from farmers in the Igoba and Osi communities over constant destruction of their farms. Mr. Adenikin, in the copy of the statement, accompanied by videos and pictorial evidence, said the herdsmen who were armed with stones, bottle and cutlass attacked the officers. He said, upon constant complaints from many farmers in the Igoba and Osi areas of Akure North local government since the 6th of May 2024 till date, the agency of Amotekun Corps from the headquarters in Alabaka, Akure, responded today, date 5th of July 2024, at about 16 hours. During the operation, the Corps surveillance team was led to the farm by the owners. On getting there, they met over 120 cows ravaging the farm, and there was nobody with the cows. Determined to enforce the anti-open grazing law of the state, the operatives of the Amotekun Corps moved the cow out of the farm, and while passing by the Sango area at Igoba along Ado Road in Akure, group of armed Fulani herdsmen attacked the officers with stones, bottle, cutlass, and guns. Noting that the officers had to quickly retreat to base on the order from the command, Mr. Adeniken explained that the attackers continued to throw stones and bottles till they escaped to the main road. He said one of the herders hacked an officer of the Amotekun to a coma while attempting to disarm the corps. He said sequentially, the officers of the Amotekun Corps shot into the air to disperse them and return to the office. Unfortunately, other officers sustained varying degrees of injury during the attack, and they are currently receiving medical attention at the hospital. Hence, the owner of the cow has been identified while investigation continues by the Corps. According to him, the decision of the Amotekun Corps was in line with the resolution of the Southern Governors Forum, aimed at stemming needless cases of skirmishes, conflict, and infractions on the enviable peaceful disposition of the good people of Ondo State. The statement added, government will continue to pursue with vigor through lawful means to ensure strict compliance of the law with a view to ensuring that the efforts of farmers would not be truncated through destruction of their farmland by herders and their cow. Officers of the Corps will, however, continue to carry out their legal functions of protecting people of the state as well as their properties. Now, guys, you could see that these Fulani herdsmen are bent on, destroying farmlands, and that's why today there is high food inflation, because farmers are now afraid of going to their farmland because of these Fulani herdsmen. And the only solution to this is regional government, where every region will be responsible for the security of their region. I'll stop this video here and I'll drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching.